Hello, everyone. This is Group A's Module 1 Critical Incident Response to Chapter 1 Critical Incident, the Vision for South Shore High School. So looking at the South Shore High School vision, we chose to discuss in our critical incident response, Bill's response to Ran that he doesn't make a lot of plans for each day, that he enters the building and there will be enough problems coming at him every minute of the day that he doesn't go looking for them. So our response focuses on Bill's approach to how he manages the building and interacts with the staff in the building.
So the different strengths that we felt that Bill had is he is open to what his building needs. So not having that set plan, he is able to approach things in whatever way they need to be approached in. He is also very approachable, and it's shown that he's approachable with all of the teachers waiting for him to get to school. He's ready for whatever is thrown at him and all the different problems. He is active in dealing with the problems in his school, and he puts 100% into the school and supporting the teachers. He clearly has a strong relationship with the teachers in the school, and he prioritizes his role of principal.
So drawbacks that we had found were teachers are dependent on him to make decisions. So yes, he is approachable, but we found that having teachers waiting for him as he walked into the building made us feel that the teachers are dependent on him to make the decisions. He possibly could be a micromanager, does not encourage teachers to solve problems on their own. We looked at Likert system, and we feel that he is more of an authoritative leader from system 1 rather than a collaborative leader. He doesn't have, there's no plans and goals for the day, does not spend time walking through the school, reactive rather than proactive work.
Okay, so do you think that you would approach the job differently? If so, in what ways? We were all in agreement that we would approach this job and this leadership differently by encouraging teachers to use their professional judgment to make decisions rather than having him being the first point of contact at all times. Would be a little exhausting. Working collaboratively as a staff to make decisions and welcoming questions. Teachers waiting for him at the door right when he walks in. Again, that's not something that we would hope for. Stepping on the stage is a controlling term, and he's putting on this mask of himself. Does not see teachers as valuable pieces of the school because they are relying on him to make decisions. So this we refer to the theory X versus the theory Y in the textbook. Intern teachers would not see themselves as valuable to the school and not see the value in themselves. The bureaucratic fifth mechanism, supervisors are flexible for changes throughout the day, but still have a plan and goals at the end. And proactive approach rather than waiting for problems to come to him.
So in what ways would you say that Bill's approach is typical of the teachers or the principals that we've worked with? We decided that the bureaucratic approach is problematic in schools. When principals dictate what happens within the classroom, it doesn't necessarily create a healthy and positive work environment. There is a sense of fear that is created within the school and amongst the staff. As a staff, you don't feel like you can, or you don't feel like the principal trusts you when they utilize this approach, and problems are not dealt with in a way that fits the school environment. Teachers have a tendency to not feel supported when this type of approach is used. Principals may fall into a more bureaucratic approach dependent on the size of the school and the needs of the school. Sometimes it's easier when you have a large school to be more bureaucratic, where when you have a small school, you can be more hands-on and in the classrooms and keeping a pulse on the school environment. Leadership approaches determine whether or not a principal has a clear understanding of what's happening in the school. And this style can cause a lack of relationship building opportunities in the school because teachers have that sense of fear.
So different approaches that we felt would be more effective would be the principal being proactive in their approach through walkthroughs and encouraging teachers to collaboratively solve problems on their own, creating a school-wide expectations for responses to behavior collaboratively with all staff so that staff feel empowered to deal with those problems and know the process of how to support behavior and when to involve the principal so that staff feels supported and heard, and then creating opportunities for staff to build relationships with each other and supporting teachers in the decisions that they make. These were the approaches that we found to be the most supportive in our experiences with principals.